Hi friends, in today's video I'll talk about Mars. In the previous video I had mentioned conjunction of Mars with all planets except for the shadow planets and the outer planets. So in today's video, what results you will get if Mars is in conjunction with the shadow planets Rahu and Ketu, and also with the outer planets Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. And friends, okay, let's start the discussion. What is first of all Mars? Mars is a planet of desire, energy. Mars is the lord of the first house in the natural zodiac, because we have the sign of Aries there, which is a fiery sign. Mars is Mula Trikona sign. Mars has another sign which is ruled by Mars, it's called Scorpio. That is a water sign. So these two signs are ruled by Mars. Mars gets exalted in the earth sign of Capricorn. Now friends, what results you can get if Mars is in conjunction with certain planets, okay, so that we will discuss. What if Mars is retrograde? I always get this question. And even combust. If Mars is combust in this conjunction, so then the results of Mars will be delivered by the planet Sun, because when Mars will go very close to Sun, then it can get combust, then the results will be delivered by the planet Sun. So you have to look at the dignity in which Sun is placed. If Sun is in good dignity, then definitely Mars will give good results. So in order to get the results of a combust Mars, you need to look at the dignity of Sun in the chart. And if Mars is retrograde, what will happen? Mars is your desire. Mars is the planet of your efforts. Okay, Mars is your energy. Mars is leadership, vitality. Okay, Mars is the warrior. Mars is the general, or Mars is the leader of the armed forces also. You can compare Mars to a military general. And Mars is somebody who carries out the orders of the king also. Because if you imagine that Sun is the king, then Mars is that minister, or that administrator who is in that position of power, who is now going to carry out the orders of the king. So Mars represents discipline, okay, structure, responsibility, hard work, goal-oriented nature, and being methodical. And also when Mars is in water sign, then what happens? Especially Mars and Scorpio, if you talk about, or any water sign, then it can show that the person could be somebody who has intuitive powers or creative powers. So when Mars is in water signs. In fiery signs, it can show somebody who has great leadership qualities. In earth signs also, somebody who is very calculating, who is a leader and who is very goal oriented, if it's in earth signs. And if it's in air signs, then Mars is a leader who is very intellectual, who has great intellectual insights into things. When Mars is in air signs, a leader who is very intelligent and knowledgeable. So, and in water sign, Mars can also represent somebody who can lead you, guide you, heal you with their psychic powers, with their healing powers, with their compassion, with their intuition, or even such people also can have great creativity. Now when Mars is retrograde, what will happen? When it is retrograde, then definitely if it is in conjunction with any planet, what results you will get? Then Mars will compel you to look inwards, to review your efforts, okay, what efforts you have made. This will happen when Mars is retrograde and it's in conjunction with any planet, or if Mars is also just retrograde, and even if it's not in conjunction, then also. And also if Mars is in conjunction with a retrograde planet, then also. If it is in close conjunction with a retrograde planet also, or if Mars itself is retrograde, then you will definitely be in the habit of, from time to time, you will review your efforts, okay, the kind of hard work that you are putting in, you are using your energy in something. So you will review everything. Are you actually moving along the right direction? Are you making efforts along the right direction? So you will have this tendency to look inwards, to go into self introspection and review your efforts, what kind of efforts you're making, so that you know, you are able to figure out along which direction you have to move ahead. So it is very important for you to, so that period when Mars is retrograde, you will be compelled, you had been making efforts, but then you will slow down, especially when in transit it is going to be activated, or if the dasha of Mars is there, any kind of dasha, then also it can get activated, and you will review your efforts. So what efforts you have been making? Are you using your energy fruitfully? Then also you will also review maybe the kind of relationship that you have with your partner, because Mars is also the lord of the 8th house. 8th house is the house of intimate relationship, even sexual relationship. So you may want to review all of that. So are you, what kind of relationship, what kind of intimacy you have with your partner? Do you really need to, kind of, if there is some issues in intimacy, then you need to discuss with your partner, you need to sort out the differences or problems, so that you can have a passionate relationship. So you may want to review all of that also if Mars is retrograde. Also Mars is the planet of action, so you may want to review your actions and all if it goes retrograde. Retrograde planet will make you look towards the past, or what actions you committed in the past, and then it will make you move ahead. So that's what. Okay friends, so now let's go to Mars and Rahu conjunction. What will happen? So if you have Mars and Rahu conjunction, then definitely we can say that Rahu is a planet which will magnify the energy of Mars, okay, to a great extent. So energy of Mars will get magnified. So what does that mean? That means your actions, just a moment friends, I am here only. Okay, just a moment, yeah, just a moment. I'm just figuring out something. Anyway, so your actions, you will want to Mars and Rahu. So your energy, your enthusiasm, everything can get heightened now. So Mars is the planet of desire. So now whatever desire you have in life, all those desires also can get heightened. Your ambition can get heightened. So when you have Mars Rahu combination, then such people can be very ambitious, highly ambitious, okay? And also we can say that such people can at times lose their temper also, because Mars is also your anger, your aggression, anger or aggression. So Rahu can heighten that, magnify that. So such people can have anger issues, temperamental issues. If they get angry, they may find it difficult to control their anger, okay? So yeah. Then also one more thing, that Mars is your efforts. Rahu is whatever is foreign is Rahu. So if you really try to make efforts to maybe connect with people in foreign lands, maybe if your business is connected to foreign lands, so you are making efforts to deal with people in foreign lands, so that can give you benefit when you have Mars Rahu. Now Rahu, if you make efforts to settle down in a foreign land, that may be good for you, because Mars Rahu, maybe then your efforts will be rewarded, okay? Then because foreign land is a positive signification of Rahu. Rahu can have negative significations like addiction and all. Now if the dispositor of Mars and Rahu, they are not well placed in the chart, then what will happen? The person may have a desire to get into addiction also. That's possible. But if it is more or less well placed, the dispositor, and if the conjunction is associated with benefics, then you will want to, you may have a desire to settle down in a foreign land, to deal with foreign people in your business, okay, or you will you will make efforts to know about foreign cultures. And not just that, foreign travel, foreign settlement, and not just that, Rahu is connected to technology. So Mars Rahu combination, it can make you very good in any field of technology, whether it is information technology, any kind of technology. You can do very well in the field of technology when you have Mars Rahu combination. Okay, so you can excel in the field of technology, because Mars is also technology and Rahu is also technology, both. And if so, you can do very well in the field of technology. And Mars is also the planet which exalts in the 10th house of the cosmic man. So Mars is definitely connected to your profession. So you will do very well if your profession is also connected to technology, any kind of technology. Okay. Also, if your profession is connected to the occult, you will get very good results if you have Mars Rahu connection. Rahu shows whatever is hidden, whatever is mysterious, occult, whatever is even mystical, whatever is secretive. Rahu is connected to all of that. So you could be in an intelligence department, you could be into a secret agency, you could also you could be into chartered accountancy, into any profession, in the customs department, any profession wherein you have to maintain confidentiality. So there you, and also any kind of profession which is connected with secretive investigation. It could be even the field of law, the profession of law also. But you have to be somebody who is actively engaged in investigation, okay, serious investigation, secretive investigation. Then this conjunction will give you good results. Mars Rahu, it is very good for being an occultist, for being a tarot reader. You can also be a Vastu expert when you have Mars Rahu conjunction. Mars also signifies your land, okay, land, even agricultural land, or even land which is used for residential purpose. Mars signifies that also. So Mars is land. So you may have some land in a foreign country or in a foreign place. You may have your own land. It's possible. Okay. So that's possible. You may buy a piece of land in a place which is away from your birthplace, in a foreign place. It's possible. Now Mars Rahu conjunction also, we can say that from real estate sector also suddenly you may gain. It's possible. Even you may suddenly gain from stocks and shares. But before moving into any sort of speculative business, shares and stocks, you should check the fifth lord in your chart, how the fifth lord is placed in the chart. That is very important. Okay, if it is well placed, then only you should move towards speculative business. Then Mars and Rahu combination can show that you can do very well, as I told you, in any field of research investigation. So Mars is also connected to your to blood and blood relations. So you may have some relatives who are related to you through blood. I mean, you say your blood relatives, they may stay in a foreign land. It's possible. Okay, your brother, especially younger brother, may stay in a foreign land. In Bhrigunandi Nadi astrology or Jyotish, Mars is the significator of husband in a female's chart. Then your husband also may be connected to foreign culture or foreign land, may stay in a foreign land, may be a foreigner, may belong to a place which is very different from your culture. So that's possible. Okay, so when because Mars is the significator of husband, so you may meet your husband in a foreign place. Foreign place is not only foreign country, but even within your country also, an entirely different region where the culture is different, that is also considered to be foreign, even within the country. So all these things, friends, we can say about Mars Rahu, and Yeah, and Rahu also can show your in-laws. So Mars can show conflicts. So you may enter into conflicts with your in-laws when you have Mars-Rahu conjunction. Also conjunction, how it is formed, you have to see that a retrograde planet can cast 12th aspect. So that aspect is important. Or if Mars and Rahu are together, so any of them, if they are casting 12th aspect by the dint of being retrograde, then also it is considered to be conjunction in Bhrigunandinari Jyotish. Or if Mars Rahu are together, or if there is very strong aspect or even mutual aspect between each other. In Bhrigunandinari we take into consideration 5-9 aspect and also mutual aspect. So even if Mars, there is mutual aspect, Mars will be with Ketu, but we also believe in Bhrigunandinari that Rahu will cast 7th aspect, so that will also influence Mars. So, but nevertheless, the strongest impact will happen when Mars Rahu are together in one sign in the same house. So find out how Mars and Rahu are placed in your chart. So then you will be able to figure out what kind of results you are going to get. So all these things we can say about Mars and Rahu. Your brother, or as per Bhrigunandinari in the chart of a female native, the husband may be somebody. Mars can show your husband. Mars can also show somebody with whom you have physical relationship. A female, if you have your romantic partner or even your husband, can be signified by Mars in Bhrigunandinari. So they may be someone who are unconventional. Rahu is unconventional. They may be into they may live in their own world of illusion. They could also be into some addiction, it's possible. Or they could be totally into some field of technology, or research investigation. That is also possible. They could be a little mysterious or secretive by nature also. So all these things we can say when you have Mars Rahu conjunction. Mars is your desire and Rahu is definitely something anything which is hidden, secretive. So you will have a great desire to explore the world of occult, the world of mysteries. So Mars Rahu people, they generally get drawn towards whatever is hidden, secretive, mysterious. Okay, it can also heighten a native's, whether male or female native, it can heighten their sexual drive also when you have Mars Rahu. So it can heighten your desire for sexual intimacy with partner. That is also possible. It can heighten your intuition also, because Mars is also connected to the sign of Scorpio, and Mars is the planet which is also intuition, because it has both fire energy and water energy originally. So it is the planet of intuition. So it can heighten your intuition when you have Mars Rahu. It's a very good placement for being an occultist, psychologist also, a healer also. Now let's move on to Mars Ketu conjunction. So if you have Mars Ketu, what will happen? Now when you have Mars Ketu, also one more thing I forgot to mention, Rahu is also the planet which is connected to your past life. Okay, Rahu and Ketu both are connected to your past life. So in this lifetime you may have a great desire to get your ambition fulfilled. You will have great ambition. You will have great desire to make efforts and to become successful. So in this life you will be somebody who will be a go-getter. You will have great ambition in life. Your ambition, your desire, your efforts, everything now will get heightened. So in this life, maybe in your previous life. So that is why that's why you got Rahu with Mars. So maybe in your previous life you are not paying much attention on your own growth. Okay, but in this life you are very particular about your efforts, about your growth, about your goals and ambition. So Rahu will heighten your ambition like anything. Okay, this will happen. Now let's move on to Mars Ketu conjunction. Mars Ketu, Ketu is we know the planet of separation also. So Mars is definitely connected to the intimate relationship that you have with your life partner in the chart of both male and female natives, because Mars is the natural lord of the 8th house in the chart of the cosmic man. So there could be some issues in maintaining intimate relationship with your partner. This can happen with both male and female natives if you have Mars Ketu. So you may not have a very intimate relationship, you may somehow get physically distanced from your partner. But if Ketu's dispositor is well placed then in the chart, then we can say that there will be a sense of responsibility. Your partner can also be somebody who's very responsible, or we can say that somehow, you know, the relationship may survive if Ketu's dispositor is well placed. So maybe you will stick to each other only out of a sense of duty and responsibility if Ketu's dispositor is well placed in the chart, and if Mars Ketu conjunction is being aspected by benefics. Then though there may be physically you may feel a little distanced from each other, but somehow the relationship may survive. But in extreme cases, what will happen if it can also happen that husband wife, they are living under the same roof, but they don't even talk to each other much. That is also possible. That is also something which I have seen with Mars Ketu, that they may talk to each other regarding other things, but they are not at all intimate with each other. So when they go to sleep, they turn strangers to each other. So they become strangers to each other in bed. So otherwise they may talk, especially if they have a child, they may talk about the child's growth and child's affairs. They may talk about that, but otherwise when they are together, they will be apart from each other. This can happen, okay, in spite of staying under the same roof. Or else in extreme cases also Ketu can show separation even. Now separation, especially in the case of a female native, because in the female native's chart, Mars is the significator of husband. Mars is the significator of husband or romantic partner. So separation from husband or romantic partner in the chart of a female native as per Bhrigunandinari Jyotish. Now in the chart of both female and male natives, Mars is the brother, especially the younger brother. So you may have some conflicts with the younger brother, or younger brother may get distanced from you in some way. That is possible when you have Mars Ketu conjunction. And in the chart of both male and female natives, it can show that they are maintaining some secrecy regarding their sexual life. That also it can show. Whether it is the chart of male or female native, they have a tendency to maintain some secrecy regarding their intimate relationship with somebody, or regarding their sexual relationship with some person, some other person. There could be some third party involved also. So with that third party, either any of the parties in the couple, so anybody, so whether it is the male native or the female native, anyone may go outside marriage and may maintain some sort of secretive relationship with some third party. That is also possible when there is Mars Ketu in the chart of both male and female natives. Now Mars Ketu, friends, what else we can say? Mars is your desire and your ability to investigate things, do research, investigation. So Ketu is also your ability to investigate, because Ketu also gets exalted as per certain Vedic texts in Scorpio. Okay, it becomes powerful in both Scorpio and Sagittarius, even Pisces. So this is a very good combination for going into occult or any field of research, investigation. It is very good. It's very good for meditation, yoga, for spiritual practices, even for occult practices. This combination is very good. Mars Ketu combination, occult practices, astrologer especially. Ketu is connected to astrology and also other occult practices. Also, Mars Ketu combination, you can move towards spiritual practices. You may also have a desire to be in isolation. When you have Mars Ketu, you may want to be in isolation. Okay, so Ketu can also show isolation. So that is also possible when you have Mars Ketu conjunction. Also, friends, we can say that you can definitely Ketu is connected to also being disciplined. Ketu is the planet of discipline, regularity, repetitive work. So when you have a desire to maintain regularity in work, then you will become prosperous in your field of work. So that's what I have seen. So you need to be regular in your work. That's very important. Okay, when you have Mars Ketu combination. Also, friends, Ketu wants you to be disciplined, structured, methodical. Then Ketu gives you good results. And repetitive work. Do keep repeating the things every day. So every day you keep on doing the same things. So definitely upgrade your knowledge. That is okay. But when you go on making efforts on a daily basis, and every day you may take small steps to proceed towards your goal, then Ketu gives you very good results. Ketu is also connected to medicine, even to Ayurvedic medicine, to legal profession, to the profession of law. So all these professions are good for you. The profession of medical science, surgery especially. So Ketu is connected to all of that. So when you have Mars Ketu, any of these professions, Ketu is also connected to technology. So because Rahu Ketu, no, they are the same entity, the same demon, no. The head is the Rahu, and the head and some portion of the neck and the rest of the body is Ketu. So it is same entity. So they have many common significations also. But the basic difference between Rahu and Ketu is that Rahu is expressive energy. Rahu shows undying hunger, and Ketu is submissive energy, or you can say Ketu is not expressive. Ketu, believes in contracting itself. Rahu is expansion, Ketu is contraction. Ketu believes in contraction. So Ketu can show that you are letting go of things, letting go. Rahu is attachment, but Ketu lets go of things. So that is the difference, basic difference. Otherwise, many significations are common between Rahu Ketu. Now, when you have Mars Ketu, that is why Mars is the romantic partner or husband, as per Bhrigunandinari Jyotish, in a chart of a female native. So you may even let go. Okay, so you may have this attitude that I'm not able to connect with the person. So you may have a let go attitude, that okay, letting go of even your partner. It's possible when you have Mars Ketu in the chart of a female native, that you will give up on your partner and you will not want to make any efforts. Either the relationship will end in separation, even legal separation, or maybe if you are somehow staying under the same roof, you may just stay for the sake of your child or just for the sake of family. You may just stay. It could be just you're just putting up a show, that's it. Basically you are not staying with each other at all. So that is also possible. And also Mars Ketu, Mars is also your intimate relationship. So when you have Mars Ketu, it is not, that is why I consider it to be good for marital life, whether it is a chart of a male native or a female native. So you will let go of the intimacy also, which you once shared with your partner. You let go of that also. So that will now cast a negative impact upon the marriage. So it's possible. Alright. So unless both of you have a very spiritual connection and all, unless you have that maturity that both of you are into meditation, both of you are into spiritual practices, then maybe the situation can be somehow manageable or different. Otherwise there could be problems in the relationship. So Mars Ketu conjunction, yeah, all these things we can say, friends. And so here what will happen, Mars Rahu, I just now mentioned that it can make you very ambitious. Here what will happen, no, Mars Ketu, initially in life, no, you will be confused, because Ketu is a headless planet. So initially you will not know along which direction you need to make efforts. So Mars Ketu can cause a lot of confusion initially. So you may not know where you need to spend your energy, how you need to make efforts to reach your goal, your targets in life. You may be clueless, okay, and you may be wondering what I should do. But yeah, if it is aspected by benefics like Jupiter, or if you seek a consultation from somebody, or if you come in touch, get in touch with some guru or teacher or guide or astrologer, and if you are able to figure out the path of your life, then you will get a sense of direction, and you will be in a position to make a choice, and then and Ketu can also help you to focus. So initially Ketu will confuse you and cause okay, you will not know which way to go. There will be so much of confusion and chaos. But that same Ketu, once you figure out your direction, along which direction you have to go, once you figure that out, Ketu can give you focus also. So then you will be able to focus on your efforts once you find out your direction in life. So it's very important to have an aim in life, to figure out along which direction you need to make efforts and how you need to use your energy. Okay, so that's very important. So yeah, then nobody can stop you. If you are really focused on your goals, on your targets, then Mars Ketu people, they will end up becoming very successful also, because Ketu is the flag of victory, and Mars is also your energy, your drive, your ambition. So if you have figured out what you are meant to do, then definitely nobody can stop you, and you're making efforts in fields related to Ketu, then you will be even more successful. Ketu is technology and everything, any field of research, investigation, occult, psychology, and so on. So all these things we can say, friends, about Mars Ketu. All right, so yeah, I think that's it. So there could be ups and downs in your intimate relationship, or the kind of sexual compatibility that you have with your partner. So there could be a lot of ups and downs in that relationship with your partner. Yes, because Mars is there. So, and Ketu is also the planet of ups and downs, and Mars is connected to that intimate relationship also. So yeah, at times maybe you will be able to connect with your partner, at times you will not connect, or at times your partner will connect with you intimately, at times they will not connect at all. So a lot of upheavals and ups and downs in that intimate relationship with your partner. So all these things can happen, but yeah, if you really believe in repetitive work, discipline, Ketu is discipline, regularity, then you will do very well in your profession. Then you will become very successful. Now let's move on to Mars Uranus conjunction. Uranus is one of the outer planets, we know, and this is considered very important, especially in Western astrology. So Uranus, also I have seen this planet, Uranus can influence your birth chart, your horoscope, its position. So find out where Uranus is placed. If it is somehow in conjunction or in combination with Mars, then what will happen? You will have your ambition, your desire can get heightened, because Uranus is also, it has a lot of Rahu energy in it. It is very much to a great extent it is like Rahu, and that is why it is also believed that Uranus, just as Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, so Aquarius is also the zodiac sign which is assigned to even Rahu and also to Uranus, Aquarius. Okay, so you will be somebody, your desires, your ambition can get heightened suddenly. So when you have Mars Uranus, Mars is your efforts, desire, energy. Uranus is also connected to anything which is hidden, occult, mysterious, secretive. So you can do very well in any field of occult science. When you have Mars, Uranus, you can be a very successful astrologer or occultist. Or you can be a very good healer. You can also be a very good psychologist, for that matter. You can be a very great scientist when you have Mars Uranus conjunction. So you will also have great creativity, great inventive power, great research capabilities. You will know how to research things also. So yeah, Mars Uranus. But again, in the relationship there can be ups and downs with your partner. Suddenly you may find yourself connecting with somebody intimately, but again suddenly that intimacy may also come to an end, because Mars is the planet of intimacy and intimate relationship with partner, whether it is male or female native. Uranus will show sudden intimate connection, but again sudden separation also it can show. Okay, that is also possible. Everything will happen suddenly. Suddenly you will connect with somebody, suddenly you may go away also from someone. That is also possible. Okay, because Uranus is unpredictability, and it is a planet which carries with itself unconventionality, unpredictability, unpredictable energy. It carries with itself, Uranus. Okay, so your intimate life will be very uncertain with your partner. It's possible. It can also show that one may have more than one partner with whom they may have intimate relation. So more than one partner is also possible. Okay, so when you have Mars Uranus conjunction, definitely you may have a desire to connect with big organizations, social welfare organizations. You may want to work for some social causes. You may also be an activist, a social activist. That's also possible, because Mars Uranus people, very much like Mars Rahu people, you believe in thinking out of the box. Okay, and you have a very unconventional approach to life, to tradition. You will not accept any tradition which is handed down to you blindly without questioning it. Okay, so you are very inquisitive, you are very observant, vigilant, so you can be great researchers, and you are a non-conformists, unconventional, very much in your approach to things, in your approach to life as a whole. So yeah, that is Mars Uranus. So your physical body, also Mars is also the significator of physical body. You may also your body also may be unusual, like you may have a lot of tattoos on your body maybe, so your physical body also may appear a little unusual, extraordinary. So that's also possible. Okay, so such people usually they like to have a lot of tattoos on their body, or they will have multiple rings all over the face. They may wear rings all over and all. They may look a little different. It's possible. Okay, so Mars Uranus, all these things we can say. And also you are a leader. Mars is definitely a leader who is very unconventional, a leader who is like a social activist, a leader who fights for humanitarian causes also, but they have a tendency to revolt against authority. So all these things will happen. You can do very well in the field of occult, in the field of astrology, even psychology. You can do very well. So yeah, and suddenly you will have a desire to do something. Even your desires also will be a little unpredictable. Suddenly you may have an ambition to do something, or you may have certain strange goals and ambition. Okay, people may find it very strange, but if you really believe in your goals and dreams, you can achieve them. Otherwise, people around you, they may find your goals very strange and unconventional. But if you truly believe in them, you can achieve them also. By dint of your research abilities, by dint of your ability to explore things, by dint of your ability to analyze things, analytical power, intellectual power. Uranus people are also, Mars Uranus people, they are highly intelligent. So they have great intellectual depth. So you know what you want actually. People may not understand, okay? But yeah. So if you really believe in your dreams, then you can achieve whatever you want. Now, Mars Neptune conjunction. Neptune people, Neptune is again, Jupiter rules the sign of Pisces, and it is also believed in that Neptune co-rules Pisces, especially in Western astrology. So if then Pisces is ruled by Neptune, so these people are very imaginative, they have great creativity. So it's a very good combination for getting into any field of creativity, artistic abilities. You can have great imaginative power, okay? So you can be great fictional writers also, painters, okay? And also Neptune, Uranus, Neptune can show Neptune, if it is more or less well placed in your chart, it can show that. And if it is in conjunction with Mars, then if you make efforts even in the field of occult, you will do very well, okay? Mars, Neptune, you can be a very good occultist. You can explore whatever is hidden, mysterious. You can explore all of that also with this combination, Mars Neptune combination. So very good, successful healer, occultist. You can have great intuition, not just creativity but also great intuition. You are also able to you also have the capability to do research, investigation. So you can be a healer, you can be you can also go into any field of research and investigation when you have Mars Neptune. So Mars Neptune, these people know you will have very ideal goals. You will set goals which are, because such people can be very idealistic also. So they will set goals which are very idealistic, or goals which are maybe beyond the comprehension of the people around you. So because you believe in your own idealism, Mars Neptune people, you have your own set of ideals and principles, and you live in that world of ideals, principles, imagination, your make-believe world of reality, and you believe that those ideals I will have to stick to them no matter what, okay? So when people don't tend to understand you, at times you tend to go into isolation also. You tend to go into isolation and you believe in your own ideals. So you may isolate yourself, but if you isolate yourself from others, isolate yourself for good reasons. I mean, in isolation, try to do some research, investigation, meaningful, constructive work, so that you can prosper in the field of your profession, or you can remain engaged in constructive thinking. That is very important. Upgrading your knowledge is so important, yes. So if you're isolating also, try to do some research, try to do some investigation in any field of study. So that will give you very good results when you have Neptune Mars conjunction. Or you may go into spiritual practices, you may go into occult practices when you have Mars Neptune conjunction. Then these fields are also very good for you. Spiritual practices and occult practices, okay? Meditation, yoga, all these things are very good for you. Mars Neptune people, you can also consider making certain investments. You can gain from investments also. So if you make investments from time to time, okay, then you will end up also gaining. If you really make efforts to make investments, you will end up gaining from those endeavors also, okay? Mars Neptune people, you may also have a desire to go to settle down in a foreign land. Whatever is foreign may appear beautiful to you, and you may have a desire to explore whatever is foreign, whatever is distant. So that's possible when you have Mars Neptune. So Mars Neptune people, if you get the opportunity to settle down in a foreign land away from your birthplace, you can do that, okay? So your you may also tend to idealize things when it comes to intimate relationship with your partner. That is why even Mars Neptune people, that is why they may at times have to go into isolation, because they want that love making also to happen in a very ideal way. So they have certain standards, certain ideals, okay, and their partner has to meet those ideals and maintain those standards. Otherwise they will not feel like indulging in bed pleasures with their partner. So that also can happen. So Mars Neptune people, you need to strike a balance between your idealism, your ideals, and matter of fact reality, because after all you have to come back to the world of reality, and you have to deal with other people with your partner also, or else maybe you will have to go into isolation. Isolation is also not bad. Solitude also can be very beautiful, yes, if you think so, but for that you need a certain spiritual bent of mind. You need to observe certain discipline, all right. You need to abstain from self gratification of senses, and you need to do some sadhana, some spiritual practices, meditation, prayers. Then even if you're living in isolation, such solitude can be bliss, and it can enable you to do in-depth study, research, any kind of spiritual practice, any kind of occult practice, and a healing practice, and you can excel in these professions also. Mars Neptune, you can be a very good psychologist also, healer and occultist. So all these things we can say about Mars Neptune. All right. So you may get attracted to people who belong to foreign cultures. It's possible. Or you may get attracted to somebody who is intuitive, creative. You may get attracted to such people when you have Mars Neptune conjunction. All right. Somebody who's very forgiving, large-hearted, but yet somebody who loves music, who is creative and intuitive also. You will connect with such people who are deep thinkers, and you will connect with them when you have Mars Neptune. All right, now let's move on to the final. So Mars is leader, yes, and Neptune is with Neptune. So you can be a leader also, who's very intuitive, who's very creative, very thoughtful. Now again, somebody who believes in charity also. You will believe in eventually in life, Mars Neptune people will also believe in helping the downtrodden and unprivileged, and you should do that. That will give you good results. If your Mars will start giving you very good results, and your ambition, you'll be able to fulfill your ambition if you move towards charity also. Now finally, let's move on to the final conjunction, that is Mars Pluto. All right. So Mars Pluto conjunction. Mars is first of all leader, your leadership ability. Now you can imagine with this combination a leader who wants to bring about a transformation. So a leader who himself or herself has gone through a lot of suffering, pain, and that whole experience, or even that traumatic experience, has transformed them as an individual. So if you want good results, or if you have this position of Mars Pluto, you will see that whatever efforts you make in life, Mars is your efforts, your energy, ambition, desire. So you will run after, you will chase your desires, but you will somehow encounter either failures, or you will in the course of chasing those desires, you will encounter obstacles, and also you may have to endure pain and suffering, but in the process you will transform into an individual who is far stronger, wiser, so somebody who is far more intuitive. So eventually you get transformed. So Mars Pluto conjunction, because both Mars and Pluto, they are planets of transformation. So they want to transform you through the obstacles, suffering, pain that you face in life. So take them in your stride positively and just say that, okay, I have to kind of endure it. I mean, this is my lot. So maybe if I endure this suffering, I will evolve. And I will finally be able to transform into a better human being. So stay positive, all right? Now, whatever challenges, whatever obstacles you face in life, face them positively. Face them with courage, determination. Okay? You may stumble and fall. You will get up again, and finally you will overcome all obstacles, challenges. You will overcome all suffering, and finally you will see a positive transformation in your life when you have Mars Pluto conjunction, right? So you are meant to go through that suffering, and that suffering is actually a blessing in disguise for you. It has come into your life because you have to learn a lesson, and because your life has to now kind of transform. Your life is going to now is going to transform for the better. Okay, so take that, accept all those obstacles and challenges and suffering as a blessing in disguise. Mars Pluto people, Mars is again the intimate relationship that you have with your partner. So Pluto is the planet of ups and downs. Because Pluto is again, the Scorpio is the sign ruled by Mars, and it is also co-ruled by Pluto as per Western astrology especially. So again, what will happen, there will be ups and downs in the relationship with your partner. It's possible. At times you will connect with your partner on an intimate level. At times you will not be able to connect with your partner at all when you have Mars Pluto conjunction. Alright, so at times you will feel distanced from your partner. Okay, then also Mars Pluto conjunction can also show somebody who has the tendency to dominate their partner also in bed. It's possible. Now if this conjunction is somehow getting afflicted, if Mars and Pluto's dispositor getting afflicted, or if this conjunction is associated with malefics further, then definitely the person can be driven by sexual fantasy of control and dominance over the partner. It's possible. So you will have that fantasy, and you will actually do that also when you are intimate with your partner. You will want to dominate them, and if this conjunction is getting afflicted, you may inflict pain upon your partner. You may commit violence also. You may hurt your partner in your intimate moments. You may physically hurt them. You may deal with them very aggressively and violently also. It's possible. Okay, so with this combination we can say all of that when you have Mars Pluto. Now when you have Mars Pluto conjunction, friends, we can also say that Mars is a leader. Now what kind of leader? So you will be a leader who believes in bringing about a transformation, that everything needs to be changed, the whole order needs to be changed now for the better. So you will have, your thoughts will be very, you can say, now you will really want to bring about a lot of transformation. Okay, so when you have Mars Pluto conjunction, now Pluto also exalts in the sign of Leo. So so Mars Pluto if Pluto is in good dignity, it can show a leader who believes in their leadership qualities, a leader who believes in their knowledge, in their skills, and who thinks that they need to actually motivate everyone in such a way so that all of them together, so that they can bring about a positive transformation. So such will be the leader. So you can imagine such a leader with this combination Mars Pluto. So they are very self-dependent. And you see, Pluto exalts in fixed fire sign. Leo is fixed fire, and Pluto's own sign is fixed water, Scorpio. So Mars Pluto, such people can be very stubborn, okay, because you see both the signs associated with Pluto, Leo and Scorpio, are fixed. So Mars Pluto people, they can be very adamant also, that when they have set a goal, when they have some ambition, they will end up reaching their target. In the process, a lot of changes, upheavals will take place, a lot of challenges they will face, and in the process everything will get transformed, their whole life will get transformed. But they don't care about it. They are so focused on their goal. They're so rigid, Mars Pluto people. They have this rigidity, stubbornness, that if they have set their mind to something, that I have to achieve this by dint of my knowledge, by dint of my healing powers, intuition, by dint of my speculative powers, by dint of my skills, talents, knowledge, I will be able to bring about a positive transformation now. So I will use all of that. I will use my creativity even, because Scorpio water is also water sign, fixed water is also connected. So by dint of my creative skills also, by dint of my intuition, I will now bring about a positive, I'll bring about a transformation. So that's what they will think. So Mars Pluto, if they are now dealing with a lot of people, maybe through their business or profession, if they're connected to a lot of people, they will want to bring about a transformation maybe in the lives of all those people also. But if they are working solitarily, if they are chasing their own targets and own goals, then they will want to bring about a transformation in their own life. That is possible when you have Mars Pluto conjunction. So you can say a leader who is revolutionary, yes, because they want to bring about a transformation, and very rigid, very stubborn also about their own ideals, about what they want to do with their knowledge and skills and powers. So they know what they want to do, but in the journey will not be that smooth. Mars is your efforts, energy, drive and ambition. So you will be totally, you can totally, if this conjunction is strongly happening, and if the dispositors are well placed, then you will be very much determined to reach your goals, your targets. So nothing can stop you, okay, from bringing about a positive transformation in your own life. So no one can stop you actually. So once you have set the target, you will achieve that no matter what. So when you have Mars Pluto, that's possible. And in the process you may get distanced from your partner also. That also may happen, okay. Now, but you will not, if you are really ambitious, nothing can stop you. And Mars Pluto people, you will also do very well if you move into any field of occult, because Pluto is connected to Scorpio. So you can do very well in any field of occult knowledge, even as a psychologist, as a psychic, as a healer, you will do very well. And also because it is Scorpio, so you will again do very well in any field of research, investigation. Now friends, Mars is also the planet which is originally connected to the 8th house and 1st house. Okay, 8th house is the house of research, investigation. So that is why I have to keep on telling this, because this is the signification of Mars. Mars is connected to occult, mystery, research, investigation, all of that, even to secrecy, even to whatever is hidden, mysterious. Pluto also is connected, because both have the same, both rule the same sign, Scorpio. Okay, such people, Mars Pluto people, can also be revengeful or vindictive by nature, because Scorpio, the symbol of Scorpio is the scorpion that can sting. And and its sting can be unforgettable, and it can also be very unpredictable also when it's going to sting. Okay, so such people, they can also be very revengeful, very vindictive. Such people, they are devoted to their purpose. Actually, Mars Pluto people, they have some ambition, some goal, and they are totally devoted to that. Okay, so Mars Pluto people also can be secretive. They can also be so much of Scorpio energy, you know, so they can be very secretive. They can look sexually attractive, that is also possible. They may look attractive also. Okay, especially if this conjunction is connected to the ascendant or moon, or first house, or ascendant lord, then this person can look sexually attractive. Okay, also Mars Pluto conjunction, you can do well. Mars is also your efforts, energy, your ambition, so you can do, and success in profession also, Mars is connected to that, so you can do very well in any field of research, investigation. It could be the field of law, even surgery, medical science, surgery, whatever is it, technology, in any field of technology also you can do very well. And definitely it is needless to say that you can be very successful in any field of profession which is connected to intuition. So you can do very well as an occultist, as a healer and psychologist. So friends, all these things I wanted to say about Mars and Pluto conjunction. So yeah, so that with this I sum up conjunction of Mars with different planets in horoscope. If you want personal consultation, you can get in touch with me. Details are there in the video description. And also friends, before I wind up, a gentle reminder: if you really want planet Mars to bless you with energy, enthusiasm, with willpower, courage, okay, and success in your profession, then definitely you should be okay, you need to definitely be intuitive. Okay, you enhance your power of intuition so that you make correct decisions in your profession. Okay, and if you really want and in order to seek the blessings of the divine, so that you may become more intuitive, you need to be charitable to the downtrodden, to the unprivileged, and be kind to all animals and creatures. So that's all friends for today, and please do not forget to subscribe to this channel and support this channel of yours. Thank you so much.